This video is about tobacco. Mainly cigarettes, cigars, chewing tobacco, whether it's brick, or I think it's called loaf, or either brick, leaf, snuff, long cut, or if it's sniffing tobacco, snorting tobacco. But basically, the thing is that tobacco will destroy you. It's not by the addictive process, it's by the effects of all the chemicals in tobacco. Tobacco, of course, you all know, causes heart disease, emphysema, cancer, and all that stuff. If you know about it, why do you do it? Because you're addicted to it. And so basically, one thing you must know is that the stuff is out of your system in 3 days, 72 hours. And so basically, once you get over that hump, the 3-day hump, 72-hour hump, you're free. Why you just wait 3 days? It worked that way for me. When I was a kid, I found tobacco interesting. So I remember it started out first time when I was walking out of a pharmacy. I saw a cigarette, so I tried to breathe in, but I coughed, so I just spat it out. And then another time, and then when I got up to Oregon, living up in Oregon, I was pressured by peer pressure, to smoke a cigarette. And so I smoked it, but I didn't inhale all the way. And then I started smoking up in Oregon, and without inhaling all the way, but basically it was still bad. And so it started. They didn't want to give me cigarettes anymore. Older kids, and so I started shoplifting. I never always thought the shoplifting thing was just bad kids did. So, but then all of a sudden I started shoplifting. Couldn't buy cigarettes, so I shoplifted. So I started stealing. And then finally my aunt caught on and said, "Where do you get cigarettes?" And then lying. And then my aunt got frustrated and started locked me in the house, so I ran away. But okay? Yeah, I'm okay. But that's just my house. God, who cares? But and then what happened is that I got so much into it, shoplifting, lying, and running away, and my aunt couldn't handle me anymore, so she sent me back home where I was before. Then I got put in a care home when I was 12 years old. I got put in a group home for behaviorally disturbed children. And then what happened? At first, I just didn't smoke or anything like that. I didn't smoke or at all. And then what happened is that I got pressured, then I ran away. And then I couldn't eat anything out there, so I shoplifted to get cigarettes and cigars. And then when I came back, I lied. And then after that, I became violent. And I got put in a hospital. I drugged up out of my mind. Finally, I was scared straight for many years. For a couple of years, actually. About 2 years, I was scared straight. My mom found that things weren't going well at the group home, so she decided to take me home and take me off all those hard meds. I was too afraid to do all that stuff. And then finally, when I was 15, although I didn't start stealing again, I started doing tobacco again. But then I got scared straight again as I watched my life fall apart. And then what happened is that then a couple years later, I was 19. Okay, I'm an adult now. So I started smoking really heavily. I started stealing, lying, stealing money from my family to buy the tobacco when I ran out of my own money, lying to my family, saying I'm not doing it, I'm hiding it, I'm hiding it. I hid tobacco here and there, try to hide it from my family. I became violent. I yelled at my family, I cursed at them, cursed at the world, and then finally I got arrested. 5 things. That's what it did to me. Plus the asthma and all that stuff it caused me. I guess on the road to getting emphysema. I smoked this lung for a long time, even though it was just a few months of it, really heavy. And when my lungs started to give out, I started doing chewing tobacco, smokeless tobacco, but that wasn't any better. Always I thought my lungs, but I started getting sores in my mouth. And I gained head rush and all that stuff, but it wasn't any good. I get so high off that stuff that I would take Benadryl to bring me down, but I just sleep all day. And I kind of just took off with my family and got into a group home, a lower level group home, and kind of just did drugs all day. Back and forth on chewing tobacco and Benadryl until finally I was arrested. That's when I reached my rock bottom. Never to do that stuff again. I never did touch tobacco again. Kept my promise. Not even a religious promise could from my church could a leader of my church could get me to stop smoking tobacco for very long. But jail worked. Jails, institutions, and death. So I have messaged you, if you ever want to quit, don't think about the future, just think about today. Just say to yourself, you're not going to do it today. Just one day. That's all you have to wait. Just one day. Just don't do it today. And see what happens after today. Just don't do it for one day. Just think about that every day. Just don't do it for one day. And that applies for anything you could be addicted to. Just one day. Don't do it for one day. And repeat yourself every single day with that. Don't think about the future. Think about for one day. That's how sobriety happens. Bye.